I deal with a lot of hate. I get hate even in person sometimes, with people coming up to me telling me they hate me, I suck, pushing me sometimes. Usually what I do is I just What's up, Fan Art family? This is Gio Wise, and this is how I deal with everyday problems.
Obviously, your career is predicated on you being online all the time. What do you do when the Wi-Fi goes down in your house?
Usually when my Wi-Fi goes down, I go on my phone, contact all my friends, tell them, which one of their house I can go over to until my Wi-Fi gets back up and running. And usually I have a couple of friends that are willing to let me stay at their house until my Wi-Fi gets back up and running.
Everyone deals with this problem, the dreaded process of trying to find something to watch on Netflix. What does Gio Wise do when he can't find anything to watch?
Usually what I do when I can't find a show on Netflix, usually I can, because I already have the movie idea of what I want to watch in my head. And if I can't find that, I just go to the the kids movie section, and they usually have a great variety, Scooby-Doo, SpongeBob, all the great movies, so I just pick from those.
We've all been there, that tough situation where for whatever reason you cannot remember somebody's name. How does Gio Wise deal with that situation?
Usually what I do is I just tell them straight up, hey, what's your name again? And then they go like, are you being serious right now? And I'm like, no, I'm just joking. And then they usually tell me their name sometimes. Or sometimes it goes really bad. But, if they really care about me, they should forgive me for forgetting their name.
When you send a text message, Snapchat, Instagram, DM, whatever it is, but you send it to the wrong person, how do you deal with that situation?
Usually what I try to do is unsend the message and tell them, hey, I didn't mean to send that message to you. And sometimes I'll call them, just try to get it resolved, so that way they understand that that message was not directed towards them. One example of how I dealt with this situation before was I was on Instagram, and there was a girl's Instagram story, and she had a picture of herself, and I accidentally sent a heart, and I immediately unsent it and told her, I'm sorry for sending that message to you. And then she actually had blocked me. And it was a wrong decision. I guess I didn't mean to send the message.
For some reason or another, everyone's late to things sometimes. What's Gio Wise's go-to excuse for being late?
I usually train basketball like 3 times a day. So if I'm training basketball a lot, it causes me to be late to, parties, jobs. Back when I used to work at Taco Bell, and I just told them, I was playing basketball, and they would say that's not a good excuse, but I just say, okay, I'm sorry.
When you're either shuffling or scrolling through your music and for whatever reason you can't find a song that you want to listen to, how do you deal with that situation?
Usually I will go to YouTube and look up best rap songs or old rap songs and just keep scrolling through that, see if I can find something on YouTube. Or TikTok, actually. TikTok, you scroll through the TikTok For You page, sometimes I find some good songs on there.
In our current culture, everyone has something to say about what everyone is doing all the time. How do you deal with hate that's thrown in your direction?
Usually what I do is, I deal with a lot of hate. I get hate even in person sometimes, with people coming up to me telling me they hate me, I suck, pushing me sometimes. Usually what I do is I just kill them with kindness. And then on my own time, I talk to friends, family, counselors, even teachers, and I, ask them and pretty much tell them the situation, and they always help me resolve it and get my emotions intact.